For example number 2, you're asked to find the derivative with respect to s of s to the fourth plus 2s to the third plus 3 raised to the eighth power. So what you do, okay, is I'm going to show you the quick way to do it, and then I'm going to show you the right way with all the notation. So what you do is you drop the 8 out front, you leave what's on the inside, and then you subtract 1 off the power. Okay, so all I've done is I've used my power rule to drop the number out front and subtract 1 off the power. But then, don't forget, you have to multiply by the derivative of the inside. So that's going to be 4s to the third plus 6s, just like that. Hang on one second. Okay, so that's it. That's all you have to do. That's the derivative. Now, you don't want to actually take this guy and multiply it out 8 times, and then, I mean, that's going to be a mess. Now, here's notationally what's going on. We have ddS of s to the fourth plus 2s to the third plus 3 to the eighth. Now, don't shut the video off at this point. This is the part that's actually important. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to replace this ds with the following. We have ds is equal to, okay, now let's call this inside something else. I'm going to call it maybe u, okay? So this whole inside, we're going to let u be equal to s to the fourth plus 2s to the third plus 3. So this is equal to ds du times d du. Oops, dds. I just said that completely wrong. That's not what it's equal to. Okay, sorry if you're writing in pen. This is going to be equal to the following: d du, and then I need du up top here, ds down the bottom here, like that. Okay, so I'm going to replace dds with these two guys, and the way that I remember it again is I want to get this so that when I cancel these out, I'm left with ds. Again, they don't really cancel out, but it's a nice way to remember it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that guy back in there. Okay, now, this guy right here, du ds, comes from here. So what we would do is say du ds is equal to d ds of this thing right here. And that's equal to 4 s to the third plus 6 s squared. Oh, this guy's got to be squared. I forgot to square this guy here. Okay, because I have to subtract 1 off the power. Okay, so let's. Okay, so this is du ds. Now, whoops, I wrote a du down here. I had it originally. I know I did. Okay. So du, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace ds with these two guys right here. So d ds, okay, since it's equal to these guys, we'll replace this with the following. We'll replace it with d du of, now remember we said this guy here is u, so I'll just say this is u to the eighth, okay, it's because u is equal to this, and then we're going to multiply that by du ds, like that. So d du is 8 u to the 7th, and du ds is this guy right here. Let's write that a little bit better. Okay. Now, but u is equal to this right here. So let's plug that in. So this is 8 times the quantity, s to the fourth, plus 2s to the third, plus 3, still raised to the 7th power, and times 4s to the third, plus 6s squared. And so that's where this guy comes from, is this and this change right here, okay? These multiplication here of these of this differential and this operator.